Virgo. Your March 2020 Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You have your upcoming full moon. What is it that you're looking to manifest, Virgo? The seed within yourself. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo for March 2020. Virgos are so psychic, so sensitive, the healers of the zodiac. I feel like there's such a sense of Virgos feeling like there's nothing they can do right as of late. Central issue, Two of Cups. In love, Virgo? Yet we have the Hangman in reverse, having some change in perspective, some shifts in consciousness as it relates to this Two of Cups. Either you, because the energies go both ways, right? Or someone that you're dealing with is undergoing a shift in consciousness as it relates to this partnership. Something shifted, something's changed. There's a rebirth happening here. What's going on? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Two of Cups and the Hangman in reverse. We're seeing a soulmate relationship differently. We've put ourselves in a situation, too many, I'm not going to take that. We put ourselves in a standstill on purpose to gain some sort of enlightenment as it relates to a soul bond. What's crossing this, please? What's crossing this? The Eight of Wands, the arrows of love. What's helping or hindering this is communication from afar, either text messages, online communication. It's either coming in or it's not coming in. Either it's coming in too quickly or not coming in at all. It could be distance, communication from a distance, or lack thereof, because it's either helping this or it's hindering this. So this change in perspective, this clarity or lack of clarity, because there's been a shift, right? So whatever shift has been given to this soul bond due to communication from afar, either it's coming or it's not coming, right? So somehow, some way, there's been some sort of shift in perspective due to communication as it relates to this twin flame. I'm considering it a twin flame soulmate union with this Two of Cups and the arrows of love. Why is this all happening? What's at the foundation of this? Why? Why is this happening for Virgo? This isn't happening by accident. The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This definitely has to do with communication. I'm gonna back this up a little bit. Okay. I'm feeling as though someone was asking for communication, needing more communication, and a partner put themselves always that. Always the weed whacker. In a moment when you're trying to ascertain messages, right? So I feel as though someone was asking for clarity with this Queen of Swords. She's like a no bullshit queen, right? She's like, and she puts her hand out saying, you know, what is it? I need it. What is it? Come hither, come forth, or off with his head. Off with his head. What is it? So what is the answer? And give it to me now. And she does it with, you know, she calls out to the ethers nonetheless. I mean, there's the bird, you know, there are the clouds. She's taller than the trees. She is too. She is. I mean, she stands, sits. She does. She sits. She doesn't need to stand because she commands. She doesn't demand, she commands. How she sits on that throne, taller than the trees. She's even taller than the clouds. Her throne is taller. Look, I mean, she has that shield. She commands the truth, this bitch. So in the foundation, you are dealing with someone, Virgo, or it is you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, that says, if you have a stellium such as myself, that says, come hither, I want the truth, and I want it now. You're commanding this from a soul mate and or twin flame union, okay? Because a soulmate can be a twin flame, it doesn't have to be. That's just, well, that's a tutorial for another day. So, and this is the heart of the matter, and we've put ourselves in limbo, okay, in order to gain a higher perspective, a higher knowledge, a shift in consciousness as it relates to this partnership. And we want the arrows of love. We want this communication. We need it to come in swift. This is why it's all happening. So what's transpired in the past that brought us to this position, Virgos? Not happening. No such thing as a mistake. This is no coincidence. It's God incidental. Could be third party, doesn't have to be third party. I don't really ever look at the Three of Pentacles as a third party situation. It depends on other circumstances in a spread, but it could have been someone learning here with Three of Pentacles, the apprenticeship of this, someone gaining, again with this Hangman, a higher knowledge, a higher understanding of what this Two of Cups means to them. Do we come together, the two of us, the Two Cups? Do we come together to make this union a whole? Like, can the two of us become one? When I see the Three of Pentacles, I depict it in a myriad of different ways depending upon certain circumstances. can we make this a trinity? Is this, can we make this, can the two of us become one? Did work get in the way of this? Did a third obstacle? What led us to this hangman position? What led us to commanding truth and higher knowledge? What brought us to this? What brought us to this crossing of needing the arrows of love here? What missing piece? What's above? What's in Virgo's thoughts? What's crowning Virgo sun, moon, rising in Venus? This is interesting. There's some sort of personal expression. There's somebody's trying to express something and it's not fully. What's crowning Virgo's reading, please? The Ten of Swords. Someone's hurt. There's a cycle here that's been completed. Tennis is always a completion of a cycle, and swords are mental. They're also communicative. With the 10 above and this Queen of Swords below, it could have been communication. Someone very well could have spoken things in this relationship that were very hurtful. Things could have been said that were painful. The commands of certain truths could have come out. Hence, what's hindering or helping the necessity for more communication with the Eight of Wands. Now, because swords are communicative, right? Swords are mental communication, air communication. The Eight of Rods is communication, but more on a passionate level, right? So now we need more passionate communication come through. Passionate communication is what's necessary. Where we're waiting for this. Now we understand what was spoken about, what was discussed, or the need for discussion. What may have been discussed was very painful, may have not have been discussed properly, needs to be, especially with Mercury retrograde. Maybe wasn't, because during Mercury retrograde, sometimes, doesn't always, with Mercury being your ruler too, Virgo, maybe perhaps things weren't discussed in the manner in which it should have been. And now with Mercury still being retrograde, although becoming station direct, beginning to move direct on the 9th and the 10th, at the time of your full moon. Now we need to revisit maybe what was discussed and rediscuss it in a more passionate way. Hence the change in perspective as it relates to this Two of Cups. What's coming in for Virgo in the future? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I felt this personal expression, perhaps maybe not whoever this resonates for, things weren't expressed in the best possible manner. Mercury retrograde could have really did a job on this Two of Cups, which is sad, because this is painful. But the good thing about the Ten of Swords is that it's the dawn, the night, the dark before the dawn. You know, because the sun is rising here. I always see this as that, you know, it's done, it's over, and this energy is looking toward the sunrise. Like it's finished. Thank goodness. You know, I mean, it is painful, but it is a 10. It is a completion, and it again, they are swords, right? So it is mental and it is communicative. Yet the 10 of Swords always brings us to the Ace at some point, right? So we finally do get that Ace of Swords that she is holding. She's holding it. So she is finally going to bring in that gift of God, the 10. She's commanding it. So there will be clarity. There will be that Ace, that 10 of Swords to the Ace of Swords, which is what we're calling for here with the 8 of Wands. I'm sure, you know, whoever's watching this understands tarot. You know, and so it's coming in. What's coming in the future for Virgo? So there will be celebration. This is the 1111 card, for those of you that are aware, right? So that's a foundation. I'm going to clarify a couple of these because I feel it's necessary. There will be celebration. There will be the Four of Wands. What you're waiting for is going to come in. I mean, this is considered, again, the celebration card, the marriage card, the 1111 card, with the Two of Cups, right? So that's like the soulmate twin flame. The 1111 card is the celebration card. I mean, this is everyone knows. This is one of the most beautiful cards, too, in the deck. So I would like to look at the Three of Pentacles. So what caused this? I'm sensing this was a breakdown in communication. It's going to have a lot to do with your ruler having been retrograde. An offer. You may have been dealing with a Leo because you have the Sun card, and the Sun, when you get the Sun, that's it, done. The Sun casts light over the entire, me personally, I don't care where in the spread it lands. The Sun is the Sun. Boom, done. The Sun came out. Sun's out. So you could be dealing with a Leo. So whatever transpired in the past, there was hope. There was life. There was hope. There were discussions. Where is this headed? There is a soul union here. Where is this going? Do we partner up? There was an offer. Okay, there was an offer on the table, and it was, for whatever reason, turned down. I'm not going to take this cup for whatever reason. This union just doesn't seem like this was there were discussions here as to whether or not we're going to move forward. and someone felt rejected. But I don't feel as though, for whatever reason, someone wasn't, you, Virgo, or whoever you were dealing with, weren't being 100% honest with their feelings. Because with this offer came the sun. So, and with this offer, not only came the sun, came the position where someone put themselves in a position that they thought about it. They were like, I need to take time to really think about this and change my perspective. I need to take a step back. The discussion was not nice. It may or may not have been nice, or the discussion within one's head. Someone put themselves through, even though I don't see the Ace of Swords here, someone may have put themselves through inner mental turmoil. And someone wanted answers. This relationship is definitely going through a rebirth. Get another 10 of Pentacles, which is, I couple that with the 4 of Wands. Beautiful, a completion. And the Chariot, you're moving forward. Very well could be dealing with a Cancer, don't have to be. This is victory. And a choice will be made. Okay, so I am not, you know what I'm going to do? There will be justice. There will be justice. I'm going to pull an angel card, wrap this one up. That was nice, Virgo. Hope these messages were helpful. It's actually a nice reading. For a general collective reading. Hope they were helpful. Okay. Universalize this. You know what? I'm going to go with it. Acceptance. Acceptance, Virgo. You're built to question everything as part of your mission. That characteristic may cause you to reject a part of life, which is necessary for you to take the next step. The message is for you to search through your life and determine if there's anything or anyone you might be rejecting. Accepting your life completely is the best thing you could do for yourself right now. While this may not be easy or even seem right, know that you simply cannot change everything you do not like, and certain things must be tolerated. Ask the angels to bring you strength and comfort to make letting certain things go in your life easier, and to make accepting easier as well. Virgo, this has been your general collective reading for March 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I wish you luminous light, love, and blessings, and I will see you again soon. Ciao for now.